Right, welcome back to the channel. This week we are doing ranking of things in powerlifting. Spencer's going to talk me through the list. Before we get into that, we actually have set a new goal. We're going to get to 10k subscribers. He said 5, I said 10, double it, why not? So that's going to be the goal. So if you're not already, subscribe before we get into this. So Spencer, what are we doing?
So I think these are powerlifting accessories. These are ones I found on the internet. I haven't made these like bespoke because I don't get paid for this. This is just additional work for the same value. So our categories are from the top. Yes, yeah, we'll do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very clever.
I'll guess. Tell me if I'm wrong.
So goat.
Oh, God, it's just of all time.
Control V. No, Control C, Control V.
Just keep doing this all day.
Copy and paste into everybody's program. Not quite as good as goat,
I
but
could name some coaches that love this one.
yeah. But you're generally going to be just trying to push it.
Chuck it to everyone. Yeah, okay.
Then you've just got good. This
seems particularly far up the list. Good.
We have some interesting
Oh, it
ones.
gets worse. Oh, yeah, okay.
We then have Com C, Com Sa.
In the middle. It's
middle.
okay. Could be better.
One
could
of
be
those
worse.
ones where you know where someone asks and you've got no reason to really say no.
Yeah, this feels like the only way anyone replies to a foreigner ever. When they're like, bonjour, and you're like, comme si, comme ça. Wrong languages. Anyway, next.
Stop asking. The ones where people just keep asking for it and it's like front
I
squats.
want this in my program. You're like, yeah, front squats.
So when we get to front squats, they go there. Not in DBD. One of those ones
would
where
never.
We would never. People do. Not completely against it, but it's not within
We're
our
just no point.
culture of training.
Yeah, we actually have brains.
Fucking woke nonsense.
I'm going to save everything I was about to say. I know what stuff we'll put here.
I have a good idea of the
Can I put brands here? At 1,000 likes, we'll do this with people and brands.
sold.
Oh, no.
Get us to 1,000 likes. Right, Callum, I'm going to go. I'm going to talk to you, but I'm not going to have a mic anymore.
Okay, so first one is banded bench press. I mean, this isn't going to be top end of the list. Like, I'm immediately going to be just not in DBD. We don't do much banded work at all. There's enough studies to say it doesn't really work in raw powerlifting. I don't coach any equipped bench pressers. Words, man, equipped bench pressers. And realistically, like anything with bands on bench, I just think is massively overrated. And if any of the coaches did it, I'd probably laugh at them. All the best.
So to streamline this, you've got banded bench, deadlifts, and squat. So you can put more than one.
Oh yeah, so if they're all banded deadlifts have some uses depending on where you put the band. So I'm just gonna put that as stop asking. As like really unlikely, really specific cases. Banded squat, absolutely not. Like that's just not in DBD as well. What's after that?
You've got barbell overhead press.
I mean, there's so little need for barbell overhead press. People do this and think it has any correlation to your bench. It doesn't. Like you might get better at bench and so better at overhead press, but it doesn't make you better at benching. So I'm just gonna take overhead press. We're gonna put that in comme ci, comme ça. Like I don't really care. If you've got space in your program, fine, but like the benefit's minimal.
Barbell rows.
Barbell row. Most people suck at them. Like they're a good movement, but if you've, how many times have you seen someone do a bent over row in the gym and been like, what is that mess? Yeah, like they're just like shrugging, throwing it all over the place. Like the idea is you're working your mid back and your lats, and most people are working their traps and their ego. So
say I said that was a Penlay row instead.
then I'll probably put it to good. If it's a Penlay row, it'll go to good. Can they hear you? I've got to make sure I repeat what you say. Yeah, so if it's a Penlay row, I'll put it in good. Barbell row, I'm going to put in comme ci, comme ça.
Okay. Next one is just bench press.
I mean, as powerlifters, it's a little bit goated. And copy and paste, like it's going to go in every program if you're a powerlifter.
I think it has to go in goat.
So we're going to go goat for bench press.
Cable tricep extension.
Okay, cable tricep extension, because that just says exercises as a whole. But so let's say it's extensions. Well, I think like, so a cable push down, like covers a bit more of the tricep and it's a bit more bang for buck. Cable tricep extension, typically people use like 12 to 15 kilos. So they get very little out of it. So I'm gonna say like, I'm gonna put comme ci, comme ça, like a little bit mid for me.
That's shocking.
Yeah, if it's a bigger, so more compound movement for a powerlifter, more impact. So like if someone said they want to develop their tricep strength and their lockout strength, it'd be like close grip, then maybe dips or any extended range pressing work. Then it would be like push downs, then it would be tricep extensions. So it's just quite far down the list.
I'm probably sure we're gonna cover all of them. So close grip bench.
Yeah, close grip bench. I'm gonna say actually goated. I think it's I would say the best bench press accessory. So anyone who wants to improve their bench, I would rather close grip constantly until we moved back to pause bench than any other accessory.
Would you now put benching in copy and paste? It has to be there, but if you had to.
Yeah. Okay, so Again, you should mic up for this, man. Yeah, I agree. So because I'm saying close grip bench is goated, I'm actually going to move just bench down to it's bench, man. Like, of course you're going to do it, but I think close grip's goated.
Okay. So the next one we have is now it's dumbbell shoulder press.
So I do think like some sort of shoulder work is important for a program, but just for health. And I think it's one of the easiest ones to program. Lowest chance someone screws it up. Like obviously if you get someone out here and they blow up their shoulders, they're mostly an idiot. So I'm going to just put it in good for now. I might adjust that. I think it's all right. Okay.
So again, barbell deadlift.
I mean, based on how this guy is doing it on his fucking 3-spoke wheel, I mean, I think deadlift is goated. Like, I think it's the best of the SBD anyway. Like, I literally don't care what people prefer. Deadlift is the best of the 3 lifts. And so it has to be, yeah.
Okay, floor press. Now, this is like an Instagram movement, isn't it?
Yeah, so loads of people do floor press and, just spit everywhere. I think, so the idea is you're working on lockout strength and it's stable, but your scap is pinned. So your shoulder blades, when you do SBD stuff, you pin them. And then when you're pressing and stuff, that's a really high opportunity for irritation because there's not enough movement at the shoulder blade, which your body inherently wants. Floor press is like pinning them and you have to lay on them. You can't really get much retraction or protraction. You can't get onto like a flat neck sort of cue unless you look ridiculous. I think it's done so badly and you look like I can't use the word, a beep in the gym.
Because I beep.
Oh yeah, okay, are you sure? Okay, you look like a fucking idiot in the gym. I'm going to put floor presses, stop asking. There's so unique opportunities that I'll say I won't put it in not in DVD, but I will say stop asking.
Is it something you've been asked?
Yeah. Actually, one of my athletes, Martin, if you watch this, is him. And he
Martin
was like,
Shaw.
should I do this? Yeah. And he is having shoulder surgery for something completely unrelated. And this was one of the things like, what if we just did floor press? And I'm like, I'd literally rather you did Spoto. Like it's stupid.
It's one of those ones where there's always a better option.
Yeah, like that and the next one.
Well, so we've already mentioned it, but front squat's next.
Front squats. I'm going to immediately put it in the category of fucking woke nonsense. Okay, so now I will say the other DVD coaches won't even agree with me on this, but I think front squats are one of the most overrated in powerlifting programming movements because the idea is it teaches you to stay upright and it reinforces like your control of your midsection. Like do high bar. Like there is no benefit to, the biggest restriction is I can't hold it like a zombie. I look like a moron. My wrist is wrecked and being like, oh my God, I squatted 77 kilos. You have a 180 squat. Like you do high bar, do it within like 60% of what you can load. But front squats, like the biggest limitation is your ability to hold a position that doesn't correlate to powerlifting. It's crap. Like it's so badly used. I have never seen someone blow up their SBD work because they did front squats.
So what is it?
Fucking woke nonsense.
Brilliant. So our next one, I believe, is hack squats.
Okay, so what I will say for lower body movements when you're trying to get like leg work in, like my tier would be like belt squat, leg press, and then pendulum and hack squat is really dependent on the person. Like if I do a hack squat, it blows my knees up on any I've used. So it would move down, but it's still a fine movement. I'm just going to put it in good. I'm not against it. Sometimes it works. And depending on the one you have, it can be beneficial.
Heavily dependent on the person and the machine, right?
Yeah, massively. Mostly the machine. Like so hack squat like a belt squat really depends on the machine you have because it can be useless if it's the wrong type of machine.
Yeah. So I think I'm probably going to get a similar answer for lying hamstring curls.
Actually, I'm going to go pretty harsh on these and say they're monstrously overrated because, so hamstring works from two ends. You have the proximal and distal insertion of the hamstring. So like by the knee and by the hip. The bit by the hip is what correlates really well to deadlift, like hinge work, because you don't flex around the knee as much. So things like a Nordic curl would be better than the hamstring curl, but I would prefer like a dumbbell RDL to work hamstrings and glutes. You get more bang for your buck. Hamstring curl's pretty low on the list. I think it works, but again, execution tends to be poor. People round at the hips. They end up like throwing their body around to do it with any sort of relevant weight, and normally you're moving like 30 kilos. So I'm going to say come see, come ça. This is a thick category so far.
Yeah. Would you separate lying and seated hamstring curls, or do you just have the same feeling over both?
So the only thing about the lying is that you've shortened the hamstring at the top. Seated, I would prefer, because you've got it stretched over two ends, which tends to just give a better total contraction.
One we've mentioned, high bar squat.
If you'd asked me like 6 months ago, I would have said high bar is a bit overrated. I'd gone like low bar, assuming powerlifting, low bar, then paused, then tempo. I'm actually going to completely change that, and it's going to be low bar, high bar. And then I think high bar paused is actually higher up my list than I'd like to admit, which really upsets me because it's going in my own program. So I'm actually going to say high bar is goated, which is really upsetting.
Just now, the sun is moving around the house, so as the lighting changes in the video, don't blame me.
What do we have next?
Barbell hip thrusts.
You all suck at doing them. Like, you all suck. Like, if any of you do them, you know, my least favorite thing is the person in the gym being like, I just hip thrust 200 kilos. I'm like, nah, like, why do you think you can only deadlift 110, but you can barbell hip thrust like 200? Maybe you're crap at them. Maybe it's irrelevant. It's not a glute contraction. Like, I think they're really poorly done. So I'm just going to put stop asking, but there's not even a category here for stop asking because you suck at them. Like, if you could do them, they might have some value, but even like getting glute work in them, just squat well with a decent mechanic or do like your RDLs properly.
Or do a hip thrust machine where it's going to force you to use the...
But just these, like, people suck at them. They just round so aggressively, they throw their lower back, their hamstrings into it. Your glute contraction is so minimal.
And it's not like you've ever seen anyone doing a heavy hip thrust with a barbell that's ever held it at the top.
Or have you ever seen someone great at squats and deadlifts who is great and posts their hip thrust? No, they always suck at those two. You're welcome.
Hip thrust tutorial coming next week.
I didn't get buns like this off of that.
Incline barbell press.
I love that this specifically says incline versus flat bench. That's actually kind of tricky. So I think, low incline, I'm a little bit in favor of. So powerlifters are actually really, really bad at using their pec. They put a lot of stress on tricep and their front delt. And I think there's opportunity in incline to get a better stretch for health reasons of the pec. So like most people, like if you think of the contraction we get, the range is pretty short. You don't take it through a very large range. Do I think it really helps in powerlifting? It's lower tier. I'd program it rarely. Again, it's like execution. People are so bad at it that they end up blowing their shoulders out. I'm going to assume you're not an idiot. So then I'll move it. I'm going to say good. I'm going to say it's a good movement.
Assuming they're doing it properly.
Yeah. A lot of these have to go on the assumption you're doing it properly, to be fair. Like that close grip one, his hands are here. So for clarification, closer grip is what I'm goating. This, what are you? You're the bodybuilder you see in the gym who's doing it at 60 kilos for like sets of 15. He's like, I used to bench 180. I'm like, now you can't. Like, this is why. Sorry.
That's okay. Share your opinions, Carl. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll work out.
So the next one we've got, it doesn't depict it, but I'm going to give it to you as a lat pull down. Just a standard lat pull down.
Is that with the traditional grip?
With a traditional...
Are we talking out here?
Let's say shoulder width.
Okay, so my caveat is lat pull down should be done roughly at the grip that you hold a good squat grip at. I think that typically is where you see the best. So like people are really narrow, I take away some of my own statement. But if you're in that mid-range or slightly wider, I think the lat pull down serves huge benefits. I think overall it's like one of the biggest injury prevention ones as well. Like working through a vertical range is good, making sure that the shoulder moves through that range, making sure that you understand how to contract your upper back. Again, you'd be shocked how many people can't do a lat pull down. Like, bro, it goes to here, stop. Like once it's down here, this has served no purpose. You pull to midsection, end of range. You don't have to do more than that. It's like, it's staple though for everyone. So I am gonna say it's Control C, Control V, like it's going in the program, but I am gonna bully you about how you do it.
Okay, so leg extensions.
Okay, it's a low hanging fruit movement for when you're trying to get more quad work. I think everyone, again, I just hate powerlifters, man. You all suck. Like, okay, so a leg extension should be controlled up, squeeze, controlled down. What is it instead? It's like flying your legs around like you're Nemo out of water and you look like a moron. So those people, that's unilateral as well. I don't really care if it's like both legs or one leg at a time.
We're gonna go with bilateral.
Sick. Like either way, I think it's a great exercise that you'll suck at. It doesn't go in every program, so I'm just going to put it as good. It's not a Control C, Control V. It's up there. It's a good one. Good for quad work. Because I think most of the other movements, minus the hack squat, like it's a lot of hamstring, a lot of glute work. That's probably it for me.
Okay. Leg press.
It's Control C, Control V. Like again, there's differences to where your legs should go and positioning and stuff. But I think it's the most common machine in any gym. If you're trying to build your squat, just do your squats and then do leg press, and that is enough. I actually got flack years ago for saying like it's because there's no axial loading, and everyone was like, axial loading, like it's a term, moron. But basically it takes your upper body out of the movement. So it's a really good one for that. Only secondary to a good belt squat machine. But yeah, it's good.
Okay. So a big one next, low bar squats.
Okay, so like what, 90% of the population is going to be low bar, not high bar. So it's like a control C, control V. You're probably going to move people towards it. Is it goated? I don't think it, because it's so normal. I'm not going to say it's goated. Like there's nothing, it's just the movement. There's nothing special about it. Like close grip is because it works so well. High bar, I've put high bar as goated and low bar as control C, control V. Fuck it, yeah, we're doing it. I've made you bleep that twice.
Walking lunges.
You know why this is going to go somewhere down the list? Is because you who do them, you walk up and down the gym and there's a track in the middle of the gym. And if the right person sees this, who I mean, I hate you. There is a track down the middle of the gym and you go, I don't want to take up that space. So I'm going to walk adjacent to it, which means you are so in the way that it's like, just do it where you do a split squat. Stay where you are. You know what? No, woke fucking nonsense. Like, because you're so annoying. So it works for other reasons. You all suck at doing them and you're actually really annoying in the gym. Just stand in the spot. Done. Are they pause squats?
Yep.
I swear I sat on a box. Wow, my list is weird. I like variants. I'm going goated. I think it's one of the best moves for confidence, consistency of it, understanding your positioning, control out the hole. I think if I couldn't give you high bar because you suck at them, I would give you low bar and pause squats. They're like staples. Yeah.
Okay, let's rattle through these now. Pause deadlifts.
Did I go on too long?
That's fine.
Goated.
Romanian deadlifts.
Control C, control V.
Same for both dumbbell and barbell?
No, barbell's definitely better. Like everyone with dumbbell is just being really soft. Dumbbell, if you push a barbell well and you're good at it, they really carry well.
Yeah. Skull crushers.
I don't program them very often. I'll say stop asking because you suck at bench anyway. Stop talking about your tricep movements.
And then the last one is a safety bar squat. In terms of powerlifting, remember that...
It's lucky that it's not going lower down the list because anecdotal limited, like if you're going to do front squat instead, so it can't be woke nonsense. I won't say not in DBD because we would program it. So I'm just going to say stop asking. Like it's just not, it's not up there. There you go. That's our list. If you disagree, comment below. Tell me where you think we've got it wrong because there's a few. And if there's anything else you want us to rate, let us know. We'll get to that next time.
He doesn't know there's 2 more tier lists to go.
Oh my God.